Hello, people of Nano. I am on November 10th and I have written 12,213 words. I am about 6,300 below where I should be. So today is hopefully going to be a 5,000 word day, and tomorrow will be another couple thousand day to catch up. I planned to write yesterday when we got back from the anatomy scan, but we found out that we have to go to a high-risk doctor to get a secondary sonogram due to baby boy being very active in the womb when they were trying to get all of his pictures taken, and they weren't really 100% sure where my umbilical cord insertion is happening. So learning the different types of umbilical cord insertion places was not something that I thought I would have to do, but we did, and there is best, better, and worst case scenario happening that we are unsure of. Best being it's normal, best being it's what's called a marginal insertion, better being like normal. He was just moving around too much. Worst case being what's called a VCI insertion, which I have a hard time pronouncing it. I'll put it on the screen somewhere here. And that could cause a couple of issues, one being growth issue for him later on. Babies sometimes don't get enough nutrients depending on how well the mother eats. All the way to the worst absolute case scenario, which I'm not really concerned about right now because, again, I'm not allowing myself to Google anything, would be that the umbilical cord detaches and the baby dies. So I was not in the mental headspace to deal with writing yesterday. My husband and I kind of took it on the chin. He's growing perfect. He is totally on track for where he should be, and he is active, and he's been moving today, and he's great. I can't work out until I find out exactly what's happening with the insertion, and then we will go from there. I have joined a VCI group of women who have a support group, and they have been so helpful and so good at making this not as scary as it could possibly be. And again, we don't know exactly what's going on, so we get to wait till Monday morning to find out. And I will make a video about this entire process on my other channel, Everest Rose. That's where I'm doing my Unexpectedly Expecting vlogs, which I need to catch up on since this is my author tube vlog. But I kind of wanted to give you guys an example of what's been going on. I don't have as much words as I want. The book is writing itself. However, getting to the headspace, worrying about the baby and his growth and his health, as well as my own, he's kind of attached to me right now. So it's just been a lot. But I have written 762 words thus far. I just had some lunch. I'm about to go make some hot cocoa, and I am going to sit down and do another couple of sprints here. Today is going to probably be a sprinting day. I am caught up on majority of my audio work, so I can kind of give myself a day. That's what is happening. This Nano is a bit rougher than the last two that I've done. Granted, there are a lot of outside factors that are happening. I would like all to be well with our son. I would like, to be able to work out throughout the entire process. I would like to have a natural delivery. I mean natural as in like a vaginal delivery. I'm not, no, stick me in the back with an epidural, please and thank you. But if I have to have a C-section and go in early, whatever is best for him will be best for him. And I will keep you guys posted. We should know Monday morning pretty early next week on the 16th what is up with him. So we get to see him again, which is really exciting, which means we'll only have to wait 3 weeks to see him again at my next week, my 24th week appointment. So I'm gonna get to writing. Okay, so it is Monday morning. It is day 16 of NaNoWriMo. I am so behind that I am almost ashamed, but I have my doctor's appointment today to go to see where my baby's cord insertion is located. So this weekend I kind of took it easy. It's been a little emotional mentally for me to, you know, have to process through what could happen or what we could find today. So I'm gonna head out there, I'm gonna grab something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back hopefully with great news and try to refocus on Nano if I can today. So I binged The Crown entirely yesterday. So sorry, not sorry. So we're gonna put weeks 2 and 3 into one vlog, and I'm not really gonna worry too much about it because my word count is atrocious. I'm sitting at 19,253 words, and I have 13 days left to write 50,000. Between Monday, when we found out that everything was great with my son, his umbilical cord is implanted where it needs to be. He doesn't have a VCI or a marginal. Everything is 100% great, which is fantastic. We're so thankful. However, we found out that somebody we had come in contact with is COVID positive, so we just got our noses swabbed. We feel fine. That was 7 days ago, but we still are doing it just to be cautious. And people who were more like close to them just tested negative, so we feel really confident because we really didn't interact with them at all. However, it just shows how important social distance and masking really is. So we're waiting for those results. I'm trying my best to get words in. It's just been a really weird week, just waiting for the results, finding out where the umbilical cord is, plugging into, and all that good stuff. It's just been nuts. So now that we know, and a lot of worries and fears have been abated, it is time to get back into the writing mode. And I'm hoping to write 5,000 words today, 5,000 words tomorrow, and 5,000 words the next day. We'll see. I'm aiming to get 15,000 words in the next several days. So this is going to be a big catch-up time, but it's time to do the work. Because I really need to get this book done and out of the way before the end of the year. So here we go. So it is the end of Nano week 3, and let's just say that I don't think I'm going to be winning Nano this year. However, I am enjoying writing the story. The story is writing itself. I have had a lot of medical things come up the last 2 weeks, so it's done a lot to my creativity and my brain. So this past Monday, we went to the high-risk doctor to check where my son's umbilical cord is inserting, and everything's totally normal. So we got like relief. Then we found out we had a close run-in with somebody who we just like were in passing with, tested positive for corona. And so Wednesday, we went and got a test and we're negative. So thank God for that. But it's just been a lot. And I'm sitting at 25,125 words on the 22nd. So if I do the math, that means in order to win Nano, so I'm halfway there. I'm at the halfway point. So 25,000 divided by how many days? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 9. Means I would have to write about 2,800 words a day. Now that's doable. I could force myself to do a couple of 5,000 word writing days. However, like I said, the creativity, I don't want to push it. And last 2 nanos, I have 1 over and above in flying colors. So what I'm going to do is for the next 9 days, I'm going to do writing every day. I'm going to do as much as possible, but I'm not going to freak out if I don't win Nano this year. I have Scrivener. And yeah, this year I'm just going to give myself some grace because we did have a lot of medical things come up with the baby and also the corona. And, but like I said, everything is good. Everything's fine. We feel great. And on December 1st, I will be 6 months along. So I'll have 4, well, technically 3 months left. So we're also moving at the end of December. And I have ordered a few things to go into 2021 to really help me with my planning, going in a little bit of a different direction next year publishing wise. Again, 2020 was supposed to be the year that I just wrote and wrote and wrote. Obviously, I lost about 2 to 3 months with the first trimester, but I've still managed to write 3, 4, 5 books this year, 4 books and a novella, because I do plan on wrapping Claymore 2 up in December and also this one in December. It shouldn't be that hard at all. And so I will be okay with that amount of books written this year. Sometimes things just don't go the way we planned. However, I believe that I've stayed on really good, like on track for the things that have happened. So that is where I'm going to leave you for week 2 and 3. And I will see you going into the final week of Nano to see if I can actually pull this off. We'll see.